Hello and welcome to this YapCRM video tutorial. In this session we will learn how to use the merge functionality. Merges can be generated to individual contacts or multiple contacts at once. We can use the quick search tool if we know the specific contact we wish to use the merge functionality for. Please note that any merge action taken directly in a contact page will only generate the document, email or PDF file to the individual contact selected on the contact page. So if there are 3 contacts for the selected client, only one chosen would be applicable for the merge. Left click the merge button. This screen now gives you the option to merge a Word document, email or PDF file in addition to generating an Excel file, group or labels, which will be covered in another tutorial. Left-clicking Doc, Email or PDF will open the applicable merge page. We will return to this page shortly. For the purposes of our tutorial, let's use the advanced search to merge to multiple clients. Apply criteria as applicable to filter to the clients you wish to merge to. In this case, we will simply filter to all clients managed by one individual. For more information on the advanced search filters, please see the relevant tutorial. Now we select all the clients we wish to include in the merge action. In this case we will choose all 303 contacts. It is worth noting that the filter we applied includes all contacts within a company. If you only wanted to include one contact or only the key contact, we would need to select this in the filter criteria. Left click Doc to merge to a Word document. The merge page includes a window on the center right of the page where we will generate and make any required amendments to the document we will create. On the left of the page is a Mail Merge Codes tool, which allows us to view and select common usage merge codes built into the CRM. Left click the icon to open the Mail Merge Codes window. We can now choose to view and select merge codes either from the full list, all, or only codes applicable to a certain group, for example address, comms, company, etc. First, let's add the company name and address details to our document. Remember to move the cursor on the document window to where you wish the merge code to be added. To add the merge code, simply left-click the applicable code you wish to add. Once you are familiar with the merge codes, you can manually type them into the document window, but when in doubt, the merge codes window is always there as a reminder or to select directly from. Now we can start to complete the body of the document. On the upper right of the merge page is a preview button. You can use this button at any time to take a look at what your document will look like and any changes made as you progress. We can see here that the merge code for a line of the address is blank, as highlighted. If this address line is not applicable to your CRM, to remove the blank line simply return to the editor and delete the merge code from the document. Within the editor we can see a toolbar where we can amend fonts, text sizes, etc. as with a program such as Word, Excel, etc. Here we can also insert an image to our document. As we will discuss later, images are particularly important if you are generating a merged email in your CRM. However, our Word document is looking a little plain right now, so let's add an image. In the body of our document, place the cursor where you would like to add the image. Now left-click the picture icon on the toolbar. In order to load an image to our document, the image must be available on a server, i.e. on the internet. Your CRM allows you to upload images to the YapCRM servers if the image you wish to use isn't currently on a server or you do not know the URL but have a copy of the image on your computer. Left-click Browse Server to look at images on the YapCRM server for your CRM. Currently we can see there are no images available on the server for this CRM. To upload images, left-click Upload as shown. You can now use the File Explorer to navigate to the image location as necessary. To select an image, simply double left-click on the image you would like to upload or select it and left-click Open. We can now see the image on the YapCRM server. Right-clicking the image gives various options, including the ability to rename the image. To select the image for your merged document, double left-click the image. We are now returned to the image properties window where we could adjust the size of the image, etc. Left click OK to add the image to the merge. We can now see our image on our document. It looks a little large for our purposes, but let's check how it looks in the preview. As suspected, the image is a little large. Returning to the editor, we can delete the image and re-add it after resizing. Right click the image and left click Resize from the menu. To manually amend the size, enter a new value for the number of pixels in either the width or height field. The corresponding value will automatically adjust. Please note, you cannot increase the size of the image beyond the original size. If you wish to amend the existing image, leave the checkbox to create a new image unticked. Otherwise, to create a different sized image but keep the original, leave the checkbox ticked. Left click OK. Select the new resized image to add it to your document by double left clicking on the image. We can see on the preview that although smaller, the image is still a little large for what I want. So let's return to the image and try again. As I don't want to use the new image I just created, I can delete it from the server by right clicking the image and choosing delete from the menu. This time when I resize the image, I'm going to use the options to create a small and medium sized version of the image. Again, select the image you wish to add to the merged document. We can save the merged document we have just created as a template. Enter a suitable name in the field indicated and left click Save. We can now see the document in the Template Manager drop menu. If we clear the document, we can select the template from the drop menu and load it. The saved template hasn't been placed into a folder at this point, but to keep templates organised we can create and save templates into folders. Left click the Manage Template Folders icon. This opens a window which will be familiar from group folders demonstrated in another tutorial. To create a folder, enter a suitable name and left click Add. We can also archive folders, which would also archive any templates within the chosen folder, or rename a folder. We can now save our template into the folder we've just created. We can also create a copy of the template, which is useful if we want a similar document whilst keeping the original. Repeat the steps we just took, but this time left click copy instead of save. Now that our template is saved, we can move on to generate the merged document. To do so, left click Merge. Depending on the number of contacts within the merge, this may take a minute or so please be patient. Whilst processing, you will see a progression wheel, and once complete you will see a download link. Left click this link to open your document. Again, it may take a few seconds to open the document. The more contacts included in the merge, the longer this will take. We can now see our document merged into the specific details of each contact. To save your document, please note, so far, Word has opened a HTML document. Choose the location you wish to save the file using the file browser. Name your file as appropriate. Now, before saving, you will need to change the Save As file type from Web Page to Word. Once changed, left-click Save. Now, let's demonstrate sending a merged email. This time we will use the advanced search to filter to our contact page for YapCRM. Select all of the intended recipients from the contact list and left-click Email. Generating a merged email follows almost the exact same steps as for generating a Word document. Templates can be created and saved in exactly the same way as just demonstrated, and images can be included. In fact, it is more important to include images in emails than it is for other merge types. This is because it is the loading of images when a recipient opens an email that generates our read receipts, as we will see shortly when we review reporting. On the merge page itself, there are two differences. The first is that there is a subject field for the email on the left of the page under the current template heading. The second difference is that instead of a merge button, there is a schedule button. This opens a page where we can confirm various options and see information pertaining to your CRM allowances. You can also see a list of missing emails that will therefore not receive the merge email and the confirmed number of emails to be sent. First, there is a second chance to enter a subject if you didn't enter one on the previous page. Next, where contacts have multiple emails, for example work and personal email addresses stored in your CRM, we can elect to send the email to one or the other, or to CC in the remaining email address. For most CRMs, only one email address will be held. Please note, the manual CC allows us to manually input an email address to copy in. However, be aware, this will CC the specified recipient on every email, so if you're sending 100 emails, the manual CC recipient will receive 100 emails. Next, we have a choice of sending the email from the YapCRM server or to spoof the sender email address. Choosing the former means that rather than your own client email address being used as the sender, it will appear as your name at yapcrm.com. Any replies from the recipient, however, will go to your own client email address. Also, the recipient may recognize your name but not YapCRM. Therefore, you may choose to spoof the sender email address. Basically, this means that the sender will appear to be your own client email address. However, please keep in mind, using spoofed email may result in spam filters picking out the email, and therefore there is a risk your intended recipient will never see the email. A further option whereby the merge email will physically be sent from your own PC server will be covered in another tutorial. You can set up the email merge and elect to schedule it for a later date and/or time. Please note the chosen time will be UTC time zone, so if you are in America and wish a merged email to be generated at say 5 PM Eastern, you would need to enter the UTC equivalent, which in this example will be plus 5 hours. Leaving the dedupe checkbox will ensure if there are duplicate emails between clients, the recipient will receive only one email. When you have made your choices and are ready to send the email, left-click Send Email. Now, left-click the link to view a report for your email. Various information can be seen on the screen pertaining to the email generated, including the recipients listed at the bottom of the page. On the right of the page we can see a pie chart for our read receipts. Currently, of the 2 emails sent, neither has been read. As mentioned, the recipient simply opening the email will not generate a read receipt. The recipient must load any images in the email in order for the receipt to be generated. When creating your template, you must therefore strike a balance between text and images. More text means a recipient may be more likely to open and read the email, and the more images, the more likely they may be to load those images. Back on the report page in the CRM, after refreshing the page, we can now see that our read receipt for one of our recipients has been received. This is also reflected against the specific recipient listed at the bottom of the page. The PDF merge option works in exactly the same way with the same functionality and options as a merged Word document. The only difference is that the final result will be a PDF file that cannot be amended, unlike a Word document. As usual, it is good practice to log out of your CRM once you have finished your session. Thank you for watching this YapCRM tutorial.